Mr. Rogues was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Wiedziałem, że tu jest jakieś przejście albo coś. O Jezu, jak mnie przestraszyło. Czy ja właśnie nie dostałem herbu Hogwartu?
What are you up to now?
Ostatnimi czasy tak sobie na YouTube oglądam porównania książek i filmów Harry'ego Pottera, bo te książki Harry'ego to się czytało, ale to x lat temu, nie? To już się pozapominało, nie? No i tam faktycznie nieraz było tak, że oglądam film i myślę sobie, kurczę, ale czy to w książce nie było zupełnie inaczej? No i tak się składa, że nieraz faktycznie w książce było zupełnie inaczej.
Incendio! Confringo!
I tak samo jak w świecie Harry'ego Pottera, w tym pokazanym w książkach, było nieraz tak, że wydawało nam się, że większość czarodziei to są tacy dobrzy, nie? A znaczy w filmach wydawało nam się, że większość jest takich, no, że oni są tacy super pozytywni, zakręceni w ogóle, a tutaj się okazuje, jak sobie tak przejrzymy chociażby właśnie jak miał nazwisko ten przyjaciel ślepy Sebastiana. W każdym bądź razie jego ród, czyli ci potomkowie Salazara Slytherina, albo jak przejrzymy się Blackom, no to tam nie było specjalnie dobrych czarodziei. Sirius, ojciec chrzestny Harry'ego, to był taki dosyć wyjątkowy, nie?
Incendio! Confringo! Stand still!
You've a little magic in you, don't you?
Think you're clever, cutting experiment.
Look what you've done!
The beasts are safer now. Arresto momentum. going to hurt you. Levioso! Arresto momentum! Professor Howard will never believe this. Levioso! Arresto momentum!
Jedna samica i 3 samce. Tyle co gram, nie miałem ani razu, a tak mi się wydaje, że ani razu nie miałem legendarnych okularów, ani legendarnego szalika. Żona mi mówiła, że głupio wyglądam w tym Harrym Potterze, to trzeba zmienić. Tak jest lepiej. Nie żartuję. Tak, dobrze. Dobrze. Wyglądamy przede wszystkim dziwnie. Oj.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps.
Przecież to jest jakaś dziura fabularna totalna.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop.
Revelio.
Speak with her.
The Ministry's good work.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Hard work and good luck,
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our...
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Revelio.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake club.
Czy tu nie ma nigdzie handlarza? Bo ja bym chętnie wam pomógł, ludzie, ale mam całe kieszenie zawalone. Tu jest jakiś handlarz. Przylećmy się do niego, bo widzę, że... tam jest kilka ciekawych rzeczy. Jest Fiu. A system Fiu my bardzo lubimy, bo pozwala nam się szybciej przemieszczać.
Revelio.
Siema, proszę pani.
See if there's something you need.
Oho. Jak zacznę handel zwierzakami, to wtedy się dopiero wzbogacę.
That's been a pleasure.
Dobra, jeszcze zanim wypełnię tę misję tutaj, to przydałoby się, żebym poszedł do naszego pokoju, bo wykończyło mi się... Znaczy się tak, o. Skończyło mi się robić tu ten źrebak, trupi źrebak. I idziemy do Smyka, co on ma do powiedzenia nam na to. Bo to było zadanie, które już wcześniej zrobiliśmy. Aha, dobra.
I'll look after you. Could you
WTF?
know what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium,
Zrobione.
then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
No okej, tylko że to jest już skończone. Aha, dobra. Gdzie jest nasz mały hipogryf?
Know about the newborn Thestral?
Dobra, w końcu udało mi się zrobić to zadanie.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Super. Ja sobie tutaj jeszcze pozarządzam zwierzętami troszeczkę, poprzerzucam je i porobię różne rzeczy. Także ja się żegnam. Trzymajcie się. Hej!